Carter Stadium in Fort Worth. And boy, do we have a fun one ahead. Top 10 team, target on their back, going on their road and right into the snake pit. It's the BYU Cougars and the TCU Horned Frogs. Along with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sideline.
Nfgl Carter Stadium in Fort Worth might be small, but it is mighty. Seating 46,000 fans, the purple smoke, the engine horn blaring, the Frogs get it going on game day in Fort Worth. Guys, back to you.
Thanks, Holly. BYU ready to put a foot to it and get this game going. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Payne. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield. It's Craig. Finds his man. It's Payne. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
And, man, you got to love that from your corner. Willing to pull the trigger right away. Obviously, the running back slips out of the backfield. They throw him the football. But he doesn't waste any time. He doesn't hesitate. Pulls the trigger, runs at him, makes the nice tackle, and gets the stop.
He's got the tight end. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Using his legs, it's Payne. And the defense finally able to corral him at the 45. That will move the chain.
First down. Physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Might as well give it to him again. Oh, he's got some space. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Pressure got to the QB that time. He was trying to find his check down out of the backfield, but the hit forced the incompletion.
Ball just inside the 40 at the 39. It's 3rd and short. Off the RPO, complete. Snags it, and he's open. And he's wrestled out of bounds after a nice pickup.
Man, that is exactly how you execute an RPO. Like quick read, get the ball out of your hand, get it to your receiver in space really quickly on target, and you can make big plays. They made that RPO look so smooth and so effortless.
And he's in, pounding his way in for the score. Touchdown, TCU!
And how about off the wheels for the QB. You could tell, man, he can roll, and they're going to use him. This is just the first drive. You see him going for the touchdown. I imagine we'll see more of that guy running the football with that kind of speed.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And it was closed out by the short yardage touchdown. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Running inside. It's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
To the air, it's Bachmeier. That's caught. It's Casper. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
You know, and that's a route this offense practices all week long. You really have to have great timing when you're throwing these out routes. There's nothing a defender can do on that one. Perfectly thrown, well caught. Nice job getting his feet down.
Bully ball on 3rd and short. Looks as if BYU will have a first down.
And obviously it's still early in this football game, but after giving up a touchdown on the first drive and then coming out, like the worst thing you can do as an offense is go 3 and out and put your defense right back on the field. So that was a big 3rd down to kind of settle them down and give them some more opportunities.
They'll ride the hot hand. Runs through the tackle. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
Well, BYU is a team that made it to the Big 12 title game a year ago. A big part of it was L.J. Martin and their ability running the football, but also what he was able to do catching it as well. Bachmeier back at quarterback, so this offense really expects to take the next step. But L.J. Martin, David, probably one of the better running backs in the country that maybe a lot of college football fans outside of the Big 12 don't really know.
He's going to let it go. Got it down the field. Touchdown, BYU! And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching him.
Well, he's just running straight down the field. The thing you got to look at there is the velocity on the throw by the quarterback. He didn't lob it. He got it to him quickly, put it on his body. He was able to make the catch and then run it in for a touchdown.
And the point after is good. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And they finished with a 62-yard pass for the score. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. How about that last drive? Just carved him up in the air, David.
Yeah, and how about that quarterback? You gave him the ball, and he delivered the goods. Great.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked 1 time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
And the Horned Frogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. To throw, it's Craig. Grabbed in the middle, it's Payne. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
And a running back who can take a dump-off pass like that and take it for a gain, that can really be a quarterback's best friend. It's an easy way to rack up touches, but also get the ball to your playmaker in open space.
Let's see what call they have on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Makes the grab on the left. Hits the afterburners. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
This guy's gotten off to a good statistical start, guys. With that last completion, he's already now over 1,000 passing yards on the season, and man, you know he's looking for more.
They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Makes the grab. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm.
Touchdown, Horned Frog! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this running back is so dangerous down close to the end zone. He's got wiggle, he's got great vision and burst, and he showed all of those attributes right there.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They put together a 5-play, 75-yard drive. And he found his way to the end zone from the 7 to cap it. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The play action fake. And the heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front 7 on defense, it's going to be tough.
They come to the line, hoping to get some of that yardage back from the 17. Looking for a man. It's Bachmeier. The sure hands. It's Lyons. Caught, and he's got room. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a product.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
The Cougars can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off play action. Rushes on him. He's on the move. Slides, avoids the punishment, and picks up the first down. We're through 1, and what a back-and-forth battle between these two quarterbacks as we look at the stats. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They've got a first down here to open the period. The run inside. It's Martin. And he doesn't find much running room. A short gain on the play.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Tight end now in motion. Right back to it. He'll be forced out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
And finally, we see a little bit of that, which we talked about coming into this football game. Like, we highlighted him. He's a really good football player. They're going to feature him. He's going to make big plays. Today, the defense has absolutely shut him down. That was actually his longest carry of the day. They're going to need more of that from this offense.
Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Pocket breaking down. He slides past the sticks. That'll be enough to convert the 3rd down.
You have got to have pass rushing lane integrity when you face this quarterback. On 3rd down, someone gets out of his gap right up the middle. It's easy for the quarterback to see. He just tucks it and takes off and picks up the first down.
Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity.
Well, you make big plays for your quarterback in the game. You catch a touchdown pass, he's going to look your way again, often, downfield like they did right there, but give the defense credit, forcing an incompletion.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Dead center perfect. That'll bring him to within 4.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
That one bounds through the end zone and it'll be a touchback. TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. They've come out smoking with touchdowns on each of their first 2 drives, and they're back to work now. Running inside. It's Payne. Got enough for the first. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through it. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. Could be an alley. Stopped at the 47 after a 10-yard gain.
And when your offensive line can plow holes like that and you can get over 10 yards a carry, like, we don't need to complicate this. Like, this is a very simple form. Be more physical. Hand the football off. That's a great job in back-to-back plays for this offense.
They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Quickly complete. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Nice job there. Good timing between the QB and the wide receiver executing that out route.
The last completion got him 6. Now it's 2nd and 4. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Might be looking to run. He's open on the right. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. The Horned Frogs will snap it on 1st and 10. Sends it back in motion. Trying to run, it's Payne. And into the end zone. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. And you saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And he breaks the play. Touchdown, TCU!
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they close the deal, pushing their way inches into the end zone. It bounds through the back of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. The run inside. It's Martin. He's out of bounds a little bit short of the 40-yard line. Let's mark it at the 38, and the running game doing work.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Finds his man. It's Phillips. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
The completion picked up 6 yards on first down, now 2nd and 4. Let's send the tight end in motion. To the air, it's Bachmeier. Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Just shy of midfield at the 47. The defense needs a third down stop. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on third down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm. But after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
Going downfield for the big play. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't hook up.
Well, they hooked up already once for a score today, so the quarterback's going back to him again deep down the field, but it falls in.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to pass. Pressure coming. They get to him as he throws. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. Ball at the 38. The defense will try to get a stop on third and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Good timing on the quick out. Running free. Touchdown, Cougars! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Looking to throw, it's Craig. Zings it complete to the right. And he's wrestled to the ground.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him. Got him on the ground too quick.
Rides to back and leaves it. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. They'll try to get it through the air. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd.
And I like the aggressiveness on 3rd and short, trying to throw the football, take advantage of a look that they got. They weren't successful, and now it's 4th and short territory. Who knows what they're going to do?
And the Horned Frogs send out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and try to get some yardage. He's got great speed. What a return there. Found a little running room and put his team in great position. Waning seconds of the first half. Let's see how they handle it. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Makes the grab. It's Casper. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Back to throw. It's Bachmeier. Gonna take a shot at this DB. It's incomplete, and they tried to finish this quarter with a bang and couldn't quite connect. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
From our gorgeous Orlando studios, it's the Week 5 edition of the EA Sports College Football Update Show. First up, a look at Michigan, taking on the number 19 team, the Minnesota Golden Gophers. And it's the Wolverines, with one of the truly dazzling offensive displays we've witnessed this season. They had a scoring answer every time they needed one, and win a fireworks-filled football game.
The Cougars offense takes the field to start this drive.
And maybe, just maybe, this win helps them turn their season around. They get back to 2-3 on the year. Here now some other games you may have interest in. Social media certainly does. Inside Pac-12.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Lost a throw on first down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Martin. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
The linebacker was not fooled at all. He read his keys. He saw the running back release out of the backfield. He's got some speed and wheels himself to run with him. And yeah, the running back made the catch, but he went right down to the ground. Really nice job that time by the linebacker.
Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Got a man. It's Bachmeier. Steps out at the 34-yard line. Big pickup on that one in this offense within striking distance.
Man, you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. So go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you can tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Makes the catch. That's not quite going to be enough as they stop him 4 yards short of the marker. The Cougars will use their first timeout here. And that will leave them with just 2 timeouts to use the rest of the way. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. And after putting an earlier field goal up, they'll try it again, this time a 45-yarder. It's good. That brings them to within 1.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. They weren't able to move it on their last possession, ended up punting it away, but now in a tight game, breaks into the open. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a first down.
And listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They want to run it left here. And he gets the first down, but man, did he get the hit stick laid on his noggin.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical, and they're trying to stay on the field.
They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. And he stopped right there. No gain on the play.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Looking downfield, it's Craig. He'll take a deep shot here. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it, and what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up, see if they can maybe confuse this QB?
Now facing a 3rd and long. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
And the defense snows him under after a very short game.
And I think offense is showing they are willing to run the football, even if they don't get big gains. Just those body blows that can sometimes wear out a defense and keep the balance on offense so I can be explosive.
Got it in the middle. It's Casper. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 with the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Running inside. It's Martin. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
And you got to do a better job up front right there. That run was doomed from the get-go. Nowhere to go. The back gets hit as soon as he gets the football. Hard to succeed as a running back when you get the ball and you get clogged.
And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Makes the catch. Touchdown, Cougars! And that one will put him up here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
Back to pass, it's Bachmeier. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. TCU will send its offense back onto the field. last drive ended with an interception, and they can't afford to have that happen again. Snags a quick pass on the left. The Horned Frogs in a good spot here with second and short. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Running game got it done on the last play, and now it's first down. Might be changing the route. Looking downfield on first down. A little release to the back. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
Really good job by the defense being disciplined. They sneak the running back out. You see it. Keep outside leverage and go make us tackle in space on a guy that's used to breaking tackles, used to making plays.
Wants to fire on second down. Throws for the tight end. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
Back to pass, it's Craig. Trying to beat the D deep. Makes the grab down the left side. Offense on the move. A big play there. Gets it to the 30.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
Handoff to the lone back. Makes it past the marker. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Every offense wants to be able to run the ball and be physical, especially on first down. And you want to create second and short, third and short, or just get first downs like that run right there.
And the Horned Frogs kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Off play action on first down. He's moving out of the pocket. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Through 3 quarters of play, and both of these quarterbacks have put up some stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
I think one of the keys to this defense's success all season has been how good they've been stopping the run. They are a top 10 unit when it comes to rushing defense, and it's helped them out this year down in the red zone.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Quarterback making adjustments. Looking to pass. It's Craig. Lets it fly. Looking to get it in. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
I love that from this offense. 3 is good. You're in field goal range, but now we're set up with first and goal because of great third down execution by this offense. Stay aggressive. Even when you get in this part of the field, when everything shrinks and gets a little bit harder, you still want to be aggressive.
And they can't connect, but the flag flies, and I think this is going to be pass interference.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The Horned Frogs trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. They're going to run it. Touchdown! for it. The Horned Frogs answer right back.
Man, this is wild. Late in the game, we're seeing two heavyweight fighters trading blows. The offense scores their last time out. This offense now scores a touchdown here late to get the lead, but there's time left on the clock. Can the defense step up here and make a stop to preserve this win?
He'll set up to throw. He gets into the end zone for the two-point conversion, and the cushion is now 3. So that was a 10-play, 75-yard drive. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. The BYU offense headed back out to go on the attack. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Works ahead for a couple. They'll stop him at the 27.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Now the play fake. Bringing the heat. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Dropping back, it's Bachmeier. Lets it fly. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. BYU will bring the punt team on the field. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He gets a block. He's going to get loose. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. TCU has it back, and the Horned Frogs go on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the 4th quarter. They've got the lead. Why stop now?
And he had no option on that one. Defense ready for anything, and they stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
And that's really nice offensively because you're in the red zone. You do have an opportunity to add to your lead here, but you're staying in bounds. I think the clock right now is the most important thing. How can we keep this thing ticking away? By going down in bounds, you're doing exactly that.
To the air on second down. Dumps it off in the flats. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
You know, this linebacker is a special player because not only is he good making tackles in the open field, this guy can cover. And you saw a great example of it with that running back.
This is the type of play that could be a pivotal moment. Tight game, 3rd and long coming. Scanning the field, it's Craig. Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, TCU!
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away, count on your defense. Not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done, and now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
And the extra point extends the lead to double figures at 10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it up with a 15-yard scoring toss. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. BYU has it back. The Cougars ready to get into that playbook. Time is running short. They've let this game get away from them a little bit. They must get something done here to have a chance to pull it out late. The short hands. It's Bachmeier. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. Looking to throw on first down. Lost one deep down the right side. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
And I love the IQ by the defense on that play. Like, understand situational football. They're down by a couple scores. The clock is ticking. They need to make big plays. Nice job playing the deep ball and not giving up anything big.
The run inside. It's Martin. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And maybe the big fella can jumpstart this offense a little bit. They got to get some points, and he's that big physical guy, breaking some tackles, making some plays. Here in the fourth quarter, they're going to need it.
Looking to throw, it's Bachmeier. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Swatted away and broken up. A great play there by the DB.
I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the fourth quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
And they get the completion, and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's fourth down. And that made it more manageable. But obviously, the clock is not as important as making sure you get this fourth down conversion.
On fourth down, looking for the completion. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection.
And after failing to get that fourth down, it is basically desperation point now. Their defense has to come up with a quick takeaway or at least get a fast 3 and out to give themselves a chance to crawl back into this one.
TCU ready to crank things up on this drive. After that big stop by the defense, now they can salt this thing away. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. The officials stopped the clock for the 2-minute timeout, and the offense is that much closer to victory. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Here's a quick throw out to the left. Running free. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Horned Frogs. Rolled into the end zone, and this crowd was eating it up. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Martin. He'll get it out to the 25, not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2, 3, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're...
Snagged it, and there's running room. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
This guy's done a lot of good things early this year throwing the football. With that last completion, that now takes him over 1,000 yards passing for the year.
And the Cougars, right after the huge play through the air, back to the line. Dropping back, it's Mockmeyer. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Upstairs to make the catch. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11. BYU coming to the line with 1st and 10. Wants to throw it again, and why not? Makes the grab. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabs it, and he will score! Touchdown, Cougars!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
He's got it for the 2. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
The Horned Frogs offense takes the field ready to get going. And as we get later in this game, Jesse, you want to keep moving the ball and being aggressive. There he goes! He's got enough to move the chains, and that clock will keep moving, and they'll be able to run it out.
And that's not a surprise to anybody, including the defense, that they turn and they give it to their running back, who they've been giving it to all game long. Up front, the offensive line, they deserve a ton of credit. Blocked and paved the way. This rushing attack has been lethal, and I'm not surprised that's how they end this football game.
And that's the kind of guy, too, David, you want at the end of the game, because he wants the ball into his hands to ice this thing. He's looking over the sidelines before that play call, and he's like, give it to me, let me finish this thing, and win this game for us. And that's exactly what happened.
It's really the most common type of upset we see every year. The home